Okay, this is the continuation of the lesson where we are modeling with algebra. So the last question, it should say question 3. It says the sum of 3 consecutive integers is 60. Find the integers. Now this word consecutive would be in a row, right? Numbers that you find in a row. So for example, 2, 3, and 4 are 3 consecutive numbers. So 2, 3, 4, those are consecutive numbers. -10, -8, -9, -8. Those are 3 consecutive numbers. So when I'm looking at doing my let statements, because I have to find the integers, that means I'm finding 3 numbers, I'll need 3 let statements. So I have expressions representing each number, and I'm going to let x represent the first integer. Now, to come up with expressions for the next integers, I'm going to use some real numbers to help me. So let's go back to that 2, 3, 4. Let's pretend that I'm letting x represent 2. So then in order to get an expression for 3, I know whatever the value of x is, I just would add 1. And that would give me my 3 value, right? If I sub 2 in, 2 plus 1 gives me 3. So if I want to get an expression for the third consecutive number, it would be x plus 2. We would just have to add, it's 2 away from x, we just add 2 to it. So those are my expressions for my other integers. We'll let x plus 1 represent the second integer, and we will let x plus 2 represent the third integer. So I know that some of you probably could figure out what those 3 numbers are without doing all the sentences, and even the questions above. I'm sure some of you could figure out what the answers are without doing the algebraic solution, but this is a type of solution that you need to know how to do for future questions when they get much more complicated. So it's really important when you do your homework that you're doing the 4 steps for each solution and not just trying to figure out the answer by trial and error. So we did the first step, which is get the let statements. Now we have to write our equation. So we know the sum of all these integers is 60. So I know that x plus x plus 1 plus x plus 2 have to all equal 60. Okay, so I did my equation. That was the second step. The third step is to solve my equation. So I'm going to put my like terms together, which are all my x's. So I'll have x. I'll go back to writing in red. So we'll put my x's together. I'm just circling it because I don't want to get mixed up. So I'll have x plus x plus x. And then I have my constants plus 1 plus 2. So I could move plus 1 and plus 2 over individually, or I know some of you like to go ahead and do the adding first, the simplifying. So 1x plus 1x plus 1x is 3x, and 1 plus 2 would be 3. Okay, now we're going to move the constants together. I'm going to move that 3 to the other side, or subtract 3 from both sides. So 3x equals 60 minus 3, and 3x equals 57. I'll just move this up here, and we'll show the dividing by 3. So x equals 3 goes into 57 19 times. So I know my first integer. My second integer is x plus 1, so that would be 19 plus 1, which is 20. And my third integer is x plus 2, which would be 19 plus 2, which is 21. And there's my 3 integers. So I did the solving, and now I need the last step, which is to answer the question asked, which was find the integers. So therefore, the integers are 19, 20, and 21. Okay, and we can see they're consecutive, they're all in a row. That's what we wanted. All right, so hopefully that helps you understand how to model with algebra. Have a great night.